What's up and welcome to Delightful D News and Views. I'm your host, DJ. The hospitality on the African continent is legendary. We always hear how Black Americans are welcomed as brothers and even kings. But the interaction with Africans in America is the total opposite. I wonder if this could be a case of good cop, bad cop. Watch until the end because I'm going to share some of the possible reasons why Africans on the continent might be more welcoming of Black Americans than Africans in America. Before we do that, I'm going to ask you to put a like on the video and subscribe. When I think of the first possible reason, I come up with money because most African Americans, Black Americans, when they go to Accra or they go to Lagos, they are going as tourists. And if you are a vendor, if you are a salesperson, if you have a product, it only makes sense that you would be very hospitable to the person who may be able to buy your products, who may be able to put money into your pocket. And so it doesn't take away from the sense of brotherly affection that African folks on the continent may have. It just simply means that they understand that hospitality may equal more dollars. I mean, how many folks would want to spend money with someone that doesn't make them feel welcomed? So if you're someone who's arriving on the continent and you receive this super warm welcome, everyone's hugging you, they're happy to see you, they want to show you around, it could likely be not just that you are a Black American coming to Africa, but it could be because there is a potential to tap into the monetary resources. Now, how does this differ from the African in America? Well, the African in America doesn't need anything from you. They don't have anything to sell you. They don't have any reason to provide you with a customer service experience. And so they may be less inclined to be so welcoming, to be so accepting. The next possible reason that African folks on the continent come across as more welcoming than Africans in America is because African Americans, Black Americans are seen and perceived as foreigners. And so we may just be getting the foreign experience, the tourist experience. We hear all the time how Black Americans are referred to as Oyimbo. We hear all the time how Black Americans are referred to as Tubob. Why does this matter? Because if African folks on the continent perceive you as a foreigner, then you are getting the hospitality experience that they would extend to any foreigner, whether that person be from Europe, Asia, or anywhere else in the world. It's not necessarily because they see you as this brother that's coming home and they've been longing to see you and you're just the best thing since sliced bread. It could just be because the culture is ingrained to have a great experience that's above and beyond for visitors, right? So just the same way if someone comes to your home, you're going to sit out the best plates to eat with, the best cups to drink with. You're going to give them the most comfortable seat in the house. You want everything to feel good and relaxing. Well, why would African folks on the continent be any different? They want to create that same experience for you, but it's not specifically because you are Black American and you are one of them. It's simply because you are a Tubob, you are an Oyimbo, hospitable. You are a foreigner in their land, and they want to take it above and beyond. And so Africans in America, they don't have this same need to impress you or to make you feel at home, because in America, number one, you are already at home, and number two, you do not have the status of an elevated group in America, right? So foreigners in Africa have an elevated status because they're bringing American dollars, they're bringing potential business, they are also guests. But here in America, you're not a guest, you're not of an elevated group, and you are not bringing the dollars that they would have a need to be so hospitable for. And the final reason why Africans on the continent may be more welcoming to Black Americans is, simply put, they are not in competition with you the way that Africans in America are. So when you arrive to Africa, even if you are settling there or if you plan to have a vacation home there, they are not threatened by you. You're not going to take the job of a Nigerian. You are not going to take the job of a Ghanaian, because no one's going to hire you as an American, as a Black American, to work in their place of business when there are so many, folks from the homeland that need jobs. So because of that, there is no sense of competition for resources or money or access to those things that would make life more comfortable. Therefore, there is no reason to perceive you as someone that they need to compete against. However, the African in America sees you as competition. They are here to get the job. They are here to get the degree. They are here to get the scholarship. And you may very well directly be competing with them, because both groups are in the category that is deemed Black or African American. So the African in America is in direct competition with Black Americans, and therefore it doesn't make sense to make it easy or to make it comfortable for someone that you may need to compete against. And so what I find in my personal experience is that folks on the African continent, when I interview them, when I talk with them, when I have been able to have friendships with them in my real life, they are so lovely and welcoming and genuine. And what I find is that the longer that African folks are here in America, the more distant they become from Black Americans. All of a sudden, you see that attitude of the mainstream society keep creeping in. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm interested in what you have to say. If you're someone from Africa, if you're a foundational Black American, tell me, why do you think Africans on the continent appear to be so much more welcoming than African folks here in America? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.